everybody for coming. We have a very special lady here, Angie Winchester, that's going to talk about St. John's Wort.
Yeah, I'm grateful to be here.
For coming.
Okay, so my name's Angie, and I've been running my own business, working with plants, herbs, workshops, all kinds of different things pertaining to herbs and plants, really, for about, my whole life, but actually doing it legit probably about 14 years now. One of the things that I've been really wanting to do is, a lot of people are like, oh, do you make, good money doing this or what? I don't really think it's been about that. It's a lot more about making sure everybody knows how to use the plants correctly, and use the plants for your own personal use without, having a bad thing happen. Like we were just talking about the hemlock and the yarrow. It's good to learn different plants, what they do, how they work for you, and experiment. I've had experiments. One of the plants we're talking about today, St. John's Wort, has a lot of interactions with different medications. So I'm going to start off by saying that to you first. I'm not saying go run down the road and pick a bunch of St. John's Wort if it interacts with any of your prescriptions. So just disclaimer at the beginning, if you are on any medications, before taking it internally, you should consult your physician. Okay, so is everybody good with that? Okay, so summer solstice just happened, and we have one of the plants that pretty much sings the summer solstice is the St. John's Wort. So Hypericum perforatum. They call it perforatum because anyone is welcome to take some. I'm going to actually give one of these to you guys. But if you take the leaf and you hold it up to the sun and you look through it, it's full of holes. So little perforations in there. And then the flower pops out during the solstice. How cool. It looks like the sun. And it has remedies in it that are really important this time of year. So who was it when they walked in that said, it can create sun sensitivity? Who was that? Yeah, we were talking about the sun sensitivity.
Yeah.
I have never had that happen. I've used it in my sunscreen because it actually feels like it protects me from the sun. When I put the oil on, it's not burning. The sun doesn't burn. So anyway, I've used it for that. The coolest thing is this plant has a million zillion uses, but when you squish it, it does not turn yellow or lime green like a lot of plants do. It's a solar infused oil, and it turns red. This is the lightest red. This is only 3 days out in the sun. So when you're brewing it, you're gonna come out, look, it's kind of getting there, but this will become super deep, almost blood red. And this has been mixed with our family's olive oil. So it's a little, I'm wondering what white wolves looks like. Do you mind if I open one? Can I look?
Oh, go right ahead.
Yeah, you can see it in there. Look how red that is. So it's a really cool oil. Just in teaching kids, I love making St. John's Wort with them because they get a kick at it. Anything sweet and things that change color. Anything sweet and things that change colors. Physical tension and pain, emotional support. This plant is my friend.
So could you use a salary?
No, we're not. It's kind of a little bit bitter, but at the same time, if you're going to be drinking the tea, max 2 cups a day. It's strong. It really squishes your liver, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute too. So you want to be careful with this. Not careful, but respectful of this plant. This plant is not your average plant. It's a powerful plant. So when injuries to the nerves are involved, St. John's Wort is among the most beneficial and broadly acting herbs available. It's appropriate for conditions ranging from sciatic to atrophy of the nervous tissue, and also relieves pain of sore muscles. So I love adding it to any kind of muscle salves, balms. You can use this oil we're making today. You can add to all kinds of things, creams, and I'm going to tell you right now, facial stuff. It definitely lifts a little. So I like it in my facial creams. Diminishing pain, we love that. There is a lot of study on Bell's palsy. So St. John's wort, when used in a tincture form, can be very, very strong. Like it can help people having regular seizures, like in a week. You know, they're having epileptic situations for like a week or more. They can start a St. John's wort tincture, and they've seen the seizures diminish quickly. So there's a lot of studies being done on it right now. Spine trauma, head trauma, pinched nerves, dental work. We just talked about that too. Soothing of the nerves, shingles, cold sores. Let's see. Okay. As an antispasmodic, St. John's wort helps to relax muscle spasms, including spasms in the lungs, colon, and reproductive tract. Yeah. So one of my friends, little guys, have asthma, and they do the steam with it, and when they're having like regular asthma issues, and it really does help. Coughing, spasmodic coughing. Did anyone get that thing this winter where you cough for like 10 days straight? Good. You did? Yeah. Yeah, I know. We don't want that, but it does help with that. And wound repair, capillary regeneration. Like it really does help. Like burns, cuts, wounds, insect bites, hemorrhoids. Like you can make a tea out of the St. John's wort and use it as you would like a Tux pad, and it works really well. So. Eardrops, yeah, and it's even safe for eardrops and babies. So we have used them before with the little guys. All right, let me see. Oh, the other thing, if you want to talk about spirituality with St. John's wort, your solar plexus or your third chakra. Anytime you're getting ready to do something where you need a little like energy behind you, power, you got like a little bit of nerves going on, it's a good one. You could turn it into a courage salve to put on your chest. Again, I keep pointing to the chest because that's really where it's at. And it helps you be brave. Like I've really had it, like right now I'm standing here because I picked the stuff. So, let's see. Okay, this is the thing that I was talking about, the 2 cups a day. If you're gonna be drinking tea of this, if you're gonna be drinking this dried in tea, don't max 2 cups a day. And if you're a small person, maybe 1. It is really, it really squishes your liver. It really makes the bile pump. It really just kind of, it's a diuretic. It's just gonna flush you, like, quickly. So,
Interesting.
yeah, so and my thing today is to do your research, talk with your physician. If you really do want to use this, what we're making today is pretty safe for everybody. So that's why I like to do the oils, because I'm not going to like make anybody like their liver freak out.
When you say tincture, that means vodka or...
Well, this one is just the organic cane alcohol. I mean, it depends. Like, if I was to make a tincture with this, I'd use a really high, probably a grape alcohol, like a high concentrated grape alcohol, or tequila. I actually really like tequila with St. John's wort. It's like summertime. Yep.
For
I don't
sure,
know.
getting the real
You'll
good.
feel it.
Yeah. You could also use like glycerin or something for somebody that needs to stay away from alcohol.
I really love oxymels. So I actually make more oxymel than tincture. So I'll do the apple cider vinegar. The apple cider vinegar literally can pull almost any herb. Not all herbs can be pulled, like you have to use certain alcohols. Like let's see, is it whiskeys? whiskeys like Tulsi won't pull in whiskey very well. The sugar like counteracts it. So you have to know what you're tincturing with. But apple cider vinegar will pull from every herb. And then you add the honey. Now you're safe for your whole family, your kids. You know, I know people who give the oxymels to their pets, like little drops for their animals.
What's that word you're saying?
Oxymel, Oxymel, right? Oxymel.
So it's safe to put like on your skin as much as you want, but
Tea,
as far as tea,
oil.
you need to kind of limit it to 1 cup a day.
If you're doing internal, I highly recommend that you consult like a physician.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I really like going in and talk to Maureen at the health food store. She knows a lot about it. But you have to make sure you're not taking any prescriptions that will, because this does counteract with a lot of different things.
Okay.
That's necessary.
Yeah,
So if you're on any antidepressant, you do not want
exactly.
just any antidepressant.
I've noticed
Even
that.
externally?
I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Even external.
Okay.
I don't know.
No.
All right. So St. John's wort is really, really magic for menopause. Emotional upheaval. It suppresses that when you're feeling like you're super irritated and super grumpy. It does help. It does help. It changes trigger irritability and anxiety. While this lovely plant can be useful for women transitioning later in life, it is also helpful when we as women are in the thick of things. St. John's wort pain relieving properties, along with its ability to relax the nervous system, make it useful during bouts of PMS and painful menstruation. When you're exhausted and you're tense and you're in pain, when that all combines, this is the plant. St. John's wort. Oh, I like how it's friends with a lot of different plants. So you can mix things together. Chamomile and the St. John's really go nice together. Lemon balm for SAD disorder, for seasonal affective disorder. Passion flower, hops and valerian, poplar buds, and arnica, garlic and mullein for your ears. So we always add St. John's wort to the garlic mullein. That we just stick a garlic clove with olive oil and St. John's. That's stick it in. Yep.
What I was just telling somebody today.
All right.
They're
So
like,
You mean a whole fresh clove? Really?
yeah, we just earplugs.
You keep the skin on the garlic, and you just cut off the very end, and you put it in your ear.
It's like your own little.
Antibiotic.
Yeah, it's like a garlic sauna in your ear. Pretty awesome. Most herbalists will agree that the best preparation of St. John's wort are made from the fresh plant. Research into St. John's wort to isolate the active constituents of this plant have been inconclusive, and most herbalists agree that preparations such as tinctures and infused oils made from the fresh form of this plant are superior to anything you could find isolated or dried at the grocery store. So like when you're making a tincture, dried is really safe because you're not going to get any kind of any kind of spoiling of it. There's no water involved.
I've never seen St. John's wort at the store.
I know. I went at the grocery store. I know. Actually, at Safeway, they have it in the traditional medicinals. Has tea of it. So that I gave you like a little bit of information. You guys can look over this. You could speak to your physician or your naturopath or whoever you see. But what I came here for was to show you how I make the oil. So they were just talking about how it's important to use it fresh. It is super important because I've tried to do this with it dry and it just doesn't. It stays kind of a funky yellowish color. So this is its third day. It's turning that good red. The other thing that's different about this plant is when I'm making oil out of plants, I don't put them in the sun ever. This one you do. It likes to be like a sun tea. And you don't want to do it for more than a week. Maybe, I mean, I won't lie, I left it out for a little while. But a week is long enough. And once you have it, it gets a really nice smell, and it's like really potent. You can smell the plant in it.
So are you going to use all that oil?
Oh, I will use all of this, but not just for me. I have a business, so I make salves.
Okay.
Like this will probably turn into, I mean, I have like 8 going right now.
So we don't need that much.
You don't need that much. But if you become where you're like, wow, that plant did something for me, like what happened to me, you may do this for your personal self. Because I could think all winter smothering this on myself so I don't get bummed when it's snowing for a week at my house and I'm cold and I need the Bahamas. So we had White Wolf.
Yes.
He
It's a heat.
he made some St. John's wort oil to give to the class today. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, very sweet.
Nice.
Thank you for bringing that.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
That's very nice of you
You're welcome.
and him.
Nice to be
Um,
able to share.
Yeah, it's a good thing. So it's like the easiest thing ever, you guys. You literally just take mostly tops. Mostly tops. If you really are bored, you could pick each flower off to make, but I have not noticed a difference in potency, and I actually like the leaf in mine. So, and the stem. So aerial tops, leaf and stem, and then the most important thing is if you don't give it a little bruising, you're not going to get that deep red, and you're not going to get the plant out into the oil the way, I mean, it will eventually, but like I said, you're only keeping this for a week before you strain it off. Otherwise, because it's a wet plant, you could get it kind of go rancid. You don't want that. So everybody's going to get one of these, and then, like I said, I came down from Humboldt just now, and I was up on the river, and I was looking for the plant. I found the plant, and got a whole bunch of that, was super happy about it, and I was like, you know what? Everybody needs a little medicine stone. So when you get yours, you could choose one of the little stones, and you can poke at it, give it a little bruise a little bit, and then we'll pass around the oil to cover it with. You want to crush it enough so that it's going below the middle line right here, or this line, probably this line. Just try to get it down there a little bit, and then we're going to cover all the plant matter with oil. You're then going to take this jar and put it somewhere in the sun for the next week.
In the sun.
Yep. And then you're going to strain it, and then you're going to rub it on yourself when you need it.
On your chest, right?
Yeah, I really like, that's where I notice. Or your armpits. Yeah, I like it in my armpits.
Because it goes into your lymphatic system. And
Yeah,
that's
you
for
can do your whole lymph system. Man, a lymphatic drainage massage with St. John's wort oil is just ideal.
Ah.
Like if you could does anyone go do that? Does anyone do lymph drainage?
I have a patient who I was speaking with who has their lymph is clogged, and they were like, what do I do? So,
I have a lady on Cobb who specializes in it if anybody's interested.
I think she goes to see this person.
Yeah,
probably.
Stacy. She's certified in lymphatic, Ayurvedic. She's
Nice.
she's magical. Yeah. So, but
Send
she,
that to me.
yeah,
that
I'll
would be
give you her
good
phone
to
number.
know, yeah.
So, if everybody wants to grab a jar and pick out a really great rock, you can make some oil. Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
So we can match.
Thanks, Trevor. You're the best.
Trevor, yeah, thank you.
Trevor,
Wow,
the helper
nice
guy.
guy.
Yes.
These are cool. Wait, you got these from River?
Yeah, the Eel River. I was up on the South Fork.
So cool.
Yeah.
They're
I have to drive back there after this.
like, who needs a pestle?
I love that you're here.
I want to see the holes when you can't see.
I know. How's it going? Are you guys pounding away? Those are your rocks to keep too. That's your medicine rock now. Yeah.
They're nice other roots too, but they're
So I took St. John's
Miss
wort
your sisters.
for depression when I
You
was
did?
like a teenager.
How'd that go?
Well, it was recorded.
Does work.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. Just like just picking it and working with it and coming here with it, that feeling went away. Did you guys smell it?
Yeah.
There it is.
You got test for us.
Yeah, I can smell it in the air too.
Yeah.
Well, we're all there together, right? But definitely good to acknowledge.
I think mine is
I was
all
reading
knocked
this
down.
book that
Oh, we're supposed to see your oil?
It depends. It depends on what. Are you taking any medications?
Then you put the oil on.
Um,
Because
I
it's
probably
in
wouldn't
now,
put it on. I probably wouldn't mix it with anything that's too purgative.
out into the oil
So
carrier
like
oil.
squeezes your liver. So probably nothing bitter. I'd mix it with sweeter things, even fruits.
Very mixed every day. So we have rosemary.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
My grandma told me there's nothing you can't cure with rose. You can cure everything with rosemary. Everything. Yeah. Does anybody have any of this on their property? Ooh, look at you. You're like the professional pounder.
I've been
Do you want to add some more flour? Yeah, you've got a little room there. Go for it. Here, I got some scissors right here for you. Excuse my dirty scissors. Dude, that's perfect. That's perfect. Good job. Okay, here. Do you want to add some flour to it? Okay, get you a little more. She's got the scissors here. If you feel like you have to add some plant to it, go for it. Oh, you've got, that's nice. If you feel like you have enough in there and you're ready, I'll put the, we have oil over here. You can squirt it in there. So I like to like,
Yeah, I guess it makes
Trying to do imams, do
My
burpees.
son just went off to college, and I'm like,
keep going. Yeah, don't be shy. Perfect. That's awesome.
yeah, we got some on ours.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this one. I'll get
You keep it over
to my aunt.
That's cool though. Medicine's a gift.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are all buttoned down. Thank you.
What we do?
Joseph, Joey, and Trevor.
Yeah. Keep your rock. Stick it in your pocket.
Keep it moving, keep it moving. Okay,
Yeah, because even my son
I like that.
Usually like this is alchemy. When you're making medicine, it's better to do it in a group. I think some of my best stuff I made was during my workshops with students in my space.
Want some more water?
Energy, good energy. Most people don't come to these buses unless they have a good vibe break. I don't go places like this if I'm grumpy. Do you?
No, stay home.
Like I ain't going to that today. I'm having a.
I'm having
I'm not doing it. Yep, we're ready for some more. It's beautiful. Look at how you
Okay.
Do you need another one over
Oh,
there?
yeah.
Yeah, you need your. You gotta make you a label. That fly all That's the white wolf. I want to say I
think she just had it in the box.
Oh, the
I'm gonna get. You gonna get her one or?
I think he's not driving in after.
Okay.
But yeah,
Wednesday, just
There's one of those.
one.
yeah, Carl has it. Thank you, Sonia.
There you go, my friend. And Sonia, I'll label all these after we get.
He came and gave a friend.
Oh, yeah, we got to fill them up with oil. Thank you. I know. Yeah, use it as a lesson. Oh, I love that. I love how, if you notice your rocks are purple, I love that too. Make sure you give it a good shake too.
Don't you shake it each day?
I would.
Trevor, thank you. Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I stopped talking
Shake,
on the way.
shake, shake.
Did you guys get one of
senora.
these too? These were the oils.
Okay, what's this?
Well, it sounds like you got, yes, the salve.
What's in here?
You could just
That's St. John's wort oil made by White Wolf.
Oh, white one. Garlic in it?
Oh, yeah. Well, for the wax, I have something else. Sage oil for wax.
Huh?
Sage oil?
Sage oil?
Yeah, your white sage.
I used mullein in the year as well. Mullein.
But you say you can drink the tea.
It does work.
Oh, it's amazing.
The flowers.
For
Do you use the flowers?
Yes.
Yes.
That's nice.
I got this guy.
And then,
Oh,
yeah,
the giveaway? Oh, Sonya called me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well,
What's it gonna do? Make it hollow? We can knock
I
it
oh,
think
that's
it makes
hard
you
growing.
feel
I tried growing those.
what she
Man, you
said.
got like
Courage
dampers on
and
and
She was
everything.
tapping his ass and checking the watermelon.
Huh?
When my son
trying to get it
I
out.
do man.
So Angie, after 1 week, do we just strain it?
Yes, so that's I was gonna get to that in a second.
Oh, okay. Not
So after a week, you're gonna strain it through like a really fine sieve. The dollar store has a whole bunch of really nice ones right now. I just went. I didn't buy all of them, but I almost wanted to. That was kind of you. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, because I go through them a lot. But if you want to strain it out, and then you can use it for whatever you'd like to use it for. You could try your hand at making a salve. You could just keep it oil. You could put it in a spray bottle with the oil. I love doing it like that. And like before you go to sleep, after you had too much sun, you just and some aloe. Those are two nice ways to use it. And then
How about cheesecloth? Is that
yes,
okay
cheesecloth
with
is
you?
actually great. If you're gonna drink the tea, that's a whole nother class if we're gonna make tea and talk about that. Today I just wanted to hit on the oil because there's so much you could do with the oil. The coolest thing about St. John's wort to me is the alchemy of it.
How long will this stay good in the bottle once you strain it?
About 8 months.
Should you refrigerate it?
You can.
Make it last longer?
Yeah, you definitely can. The alchemy of this plant is one of my favorite things about it. There's all kinds. St. John's wort has more stories about it than any herb I've. Even you think rosemary, you know, going all the way back there, all the way back into even the Italian histories, the italics and stuff. This plant has more stories and tales and old wives' tales, all that kind of stuff. And it is just one of those plants that it comes out with the solstice. It like knows. It's a seasonal friend. So, yeah. What's up?
This is my first time I've heard of that plant. I never heard of it before. People
What's
use
funny
that.
is today, after you leave here, you will see it everywhere. That's how it works. And when you learn about a plant, it waves at you while you're driving down the road. It really does. It does. And have you guys ever had a plant you're interested in all of a sudden, but you never were before? And it's kind of like maybe more beautiful than it ever has been. Like you notice the plant. There's a lot of herbalists who will say it's because you need it. So you should find out what it is. You know, research what it is. What the year of the Valley Fire, we had tons of mullein come up in my garden, like ridiculous amounts. I was like, where did it? You did too, down in the field, down in your field. It was like everywhere. And we needed it for our lungs. We needed it to regenerate the dirt. When mullein dies and it mixes with ashes, it's like the best compost ever. It'll itch you, but it's good for the plants. So there's a lot of writings. I actually really enjoy reading about the doctrine of signatures. It's about how the shape of a plant, like there's plants that are shaped like a spinal cord. It's for your nervous system. There's plants that are shaped like a female reproductive, and they're for that. It's like they're telling you. So Doctrine of Signatures, there's a lot of writings on it. I really enjoy reading it. It's almost like, is that real? Of course it is. Plants don't lie. So anyway, is there any questions? Do we have any questions?
Did you ask the group if they've been able to find St. John's wort?
Yeah, I did. I said,
And did you
does
get any-
it grow in your yards? Have you seen it in your fields? Nobody's seen it?
I think you've had. I bet
It's
you.
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like probably more on Carl because it seems to like the shade.
No.
Does it grow in the full sun?
I've seen it. I've seen it on the way through Upper Lake, on Highway 20. Oh my gosh, all the way up the 101 I saw it. Where did I see it that was really weird? And I was like, how are you growing here? Up Salmon Creek Road where the redwoods are like dark. Like it's like dense and dark. I wouldn't expect it to grow there, but there were some, and their flowers were still very like fresh and like vital and not, wilty. So look for it, but there are some rules. Do not, when you're wildcrafting, do not pick off the side of the road. It's eating all the carved yuck.
Yeah.
Toxic. They
Never
become
pick the
toxic,
first
yeah.
one you see. Don't pick the first one you see because it might be the only one regenerating that area. And always pick the smallest plants. Just only pick what you need. Go. And if you don't have to pull the root out, if you're just taking tops, just take the tops. You don't have to pull the whole plant. We could have whole nother class on that. Wild crafting etiquette. Does everybody feel like they feel comfortable using the oil?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm not sure, like, how much should I use, or it doesn't matter. as
There
much as you
isn't
want.
really
It
a.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, you could dump the whole thing on you in that day. It's
So
not
you're
gonna
saying,
can't
like,
overdo
I
it,
like
right?
to
your
dip my
solar
finger
plexus?
like holy water.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously, it's like dip it in and just get right here, armpits,
And then you said
lymphatics.
you use it for, after sun
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, and I like it in the spray. You should come over. I'll show you.
Sure.
I have like this whole arsenal of how I use it. Yeah, you really can't. That's why I did this class was because I don't think any of you are gonna go home and do it wrong. It's pretty easy. This is one of the most basic, ways you can use it. So.
And then you also dry it for tea. You were saying it's a little trickier for tea? Why would that be?
Because it counteracts with a lot of different medications.
Oh.
And I'm reading this whole thing right now talking about that you can't be drinking more than 2 cups a day. Then it starts talking about weights of people because it's gonna squeeze your liver. It's gonna expel toxins really fast, like faster than milk thistle. I did not know that there was a plant that did it faster. Because when we go mushroom hunting, we always carry milk thistle with us because if you do get a mild poison, you can save yourself or save your liver a little bit by taking high doses of milk thistle before you get to the hospital. People have saved their livers or saved their lives. But apparently, St. John's wort is even more so getting the toxins out. So yeah, it's interesting. So I'd have to definitely, if I did a class on it, I wouldn't mind having a doctor come in to do the class with me. I think that'd be really fun. They usually have access to the database that shows what the interactions are with herbs. I mean, I can see it, but yeah.
And
Melancholy.
and depression. That's where I first found it.
Yeah.
Was for the, emotion.
Did it work?
Yeah.
You felt good?
Yeah, it felt
Good.
better, mellower.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I know I did notice a huge difference in my mood after I went and I collected it, especially because I'm to give it to people too. Something about giving makes you feel better too.
You're a healer. That's a
I
sacred
try.
place.
Sometimes.
Yeah. By doing that, it makes you a healer.
It
Giving
feels
the healing
good.
plant, right?
It doesn't just heal people; it heals me.
Yeah.